Welcome to my channel. This is the Mystic Bohemian, and this is a bonus reading for Taurians. Because I just think you guys could use a little extra something. You do have Uranus, which has been there for a year, whooping your ass. And the blessing card that they gave you is a blessing for clarity, which you probably could use about now. You later Taurians may not be feeling the full effect of it, but you early Tauruses, it's chaos. I don't know what to tell you. Uranus is the god chaos. Chaos for the sake of chaos. Change for the sake of change. It's an energy about change, and it shifts constantly, and the very best that you can do is to use it. Grab a hold of it and make changes that you think will be beneficial, because what will happen is that it will change anyway. So the best that you can do is make that energy work for you. Right off, we've got the King of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Not a fun picture. So some of you are really having a hard time with it. Let's get some clarifiers. Okay, what I'm hearing is that the coffin came up and the card of a journey. In particular for Taurians who are feeling there is just no hope, there is no way out of this. You've hit rock bottom, and despair is probably not too harsh a word for a couple of you. It's about change. You must end the way you lived your life. It's time for change, and they're talking, and I'm trying to talk to you while they're talking to me, which is why you see me feel my ears a lot. It's them. It makes my ears itch. Okay. Enough about me. More about you, because this is a sucky spread. All right. What I'm hearing is that you should have made adjustments to your life's path sooner, and you didn't. So what they are telling me is that now you're getting your ass whooped from Uranus because you didn't make the changes in a more timely fashion. If you will let go of what is crumbling around you. They're showing me a bull pawing the ground in a field, getting ready to charge. And I guess that's the energy they want you to pull up. They want you to reach down inside you and take that Taurian energy and muster it. For some of you, you must accept that the life that you lived is dead. That's what the coffin is there for. Life on the planet will never be the same again. It's not going back to 2019. It's just not going to happen. The card of a journey is here, and the stairway with the two doors. So there are two paths open to you, but you can't reach for them when your hands are still holding on, as only a Taurus can do. I know, I have a Taurus daughter. You got to open your hands. If you want the gifts that they're going to offer you, if you want what the universe is saying is your next step, you've got to open your hands to get it. And there are two paths. Good. Cards, which ones? times they can't tell me which card they need. Okay. Any word on the really? Okay, it says what I'm hearing is that some of you really need to accept that that is dead. This is yet another coffin card. It's gone. You have the bear and the dog. The dog is about loyalty and friendship and recreating a new life for yourself, drawing up a new life plan, drawing up a plan if you never had one, with a friend. For a few of you, it's simply talking these things over with a friend. The bear says that you have the strength. One way is a little bit harder, but the rewards are greater. So you need to decide what path you want to take. You need to decide who you want to be in your next adventure. You really need to look at that adventure and say, this is what I want to do with my life now, because shit happens and things have changed. Okay. Then we have the Seven of Swords and the Sun. On the other side, we have the Standing Stones and the Three of Pentacles, I think. Don't get old. You can't say that I'm not loving this aging thing. I don't mind the credit for the years because I fucking earned them. But, no, this whole face sagging thing's not working for me. But I am a vain Scorpio. We've got the Sun and the Seven of Swords. If you take care of the little details, you will achieve your goal. For a couple of you, it's a move, a serious move. The bridge is here. Leaving your old life behind and moving into a new life. But it's a drastic change. It's something you hadn't seriously considered. You need to take, someone's talking. It's a guy. He just walked in. He says he's talking to, who are you talking to? It's a guy whose name begins with an E. Okay, what he's saying is that you need to truly assess everything going on around you. You need to look at the big picture. You need to... He's showing me the globe, not just look around you in your neighborhood or your town or whatever. You need to get the global picture and take the blinders off and be absolutely aware of what's coming. And change your path. Prepare for what is coming by choosing a new life path. Well, that wasn't very specific. Sometimes they irritate the shit out of me. What cards? Fairies. Let's ask the fairies. That's for someone was planning on getting married. That message. And you're going to have to be very clever to make that happen. The fox is here in the moon, and the moon in this deck is about love. I guess I'm speaking to a male. What? If he really loves her, he will get up and do what is necessary. He needs the cleverness of a fox. A fox is not only clever, it's streetwise. It can also be domesticated. I'm not sure why that's relevant to you, but he wants you to know that. You're going to have to grab the change, okay? And Taurians don't do change extremely well at all. When something works for them, they stick with it. And being a Scorpio, I understand that. I'm equally as stubborn, but your survival depends on your ability to change, is what he is saying. Doors that you felt were locked will now be opened. You have the keys, but you're going to have to use your head. You are going to have to use your brain. Disengage from all the social media crap that's out there and actually start to use your brain. The standing stone and the Three of Pentacles is over here. Threes are generally people talking, people negotiating, people working together, people coming together for a common cause in this instance. With the standing stone there, it says integrity is imperative and objectivity is imperative right now. You have the keys to overcome the obstacles that you have been saying, I fucking give up. That's why that sword is up there. The Ten of Swords. You actually do have the ability. We never did talk about that King of Wands up there. The warning for the King of Wands, it's someone who had a small business and is losing it. It's just not making it, and the decision you're trying to choose is, do we hang on and pray for a miracle? Do we hang on and try to get government money? And the Spider card is there, and it says you must be very meticulous in your plans. That includes thoroughly examining the reality of what the likelihood is. So you can wish and you can hope that miraculously on Labor Day the economy suddenly booms back and the virus vanishes from the planet. Or you can say, let me get out of here while I can and move forward in something different. Let me salvage what I can, is what I'm hearing from one of the people standing here. And this is not for all of you with this business, but one person is saying to you, close the store. It might be a sandwich shop. I'm seeing the glass case. Like a little deli, custom. You really put a lot into it. You put your heart and soul in it and everything in it. And I'm sorry. I truly am sorry. I can see how much you put into this. And how many hours you put in, and how you did all the jobs on some days. But what he's saying to you is that you need to let it go now, son. I don't know if he's actually your father or if he's someone that thought of you as a son, but he's saying that you need to let go. You haven't lost. You haven't failed. The world has changed. And if you are to survive, you must change with it. Salvage what you can. Walk away from what won't work. And create something new. Similar, but a little bit different. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Okay. Woo! He's very serious. He's very, very, very serious about this. And he has a really dense energy. Ooh, cut it out! Jesus! Get your hands off me! Ah. when they really want me to get what they're trying to say, sometimes they touch me and I can actually get a deeper sense of who they are. This guy, I think he was a Marine. He just wants you to know you didn't fail. The world changed. That's his message. You did not fail. Don't beat yourself up over this. Sometimes you have to retreat to live and fight another day, is what he's saying. Okay, I gave him the message now. Cut it out with the chills. Bossy. Get your bossy hands off me. You're lucky my grandfather and my uncles were Marines. I'd slap you. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. There's a lot of you just saying, what the fuck, and giving up. Don't. There are a couple of you who are about to be evicted. And yes, there's going to be some stays, and there's going to be some this, and there's going to be some that. It's like you feel that there's too little area for you to keep working. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know what that exactly means, but I'm hearing one of you say that I need more space to work. I need a better place, a bigger place in order to make this work. And you are, in fact, leaving where you are now. For a couple of you, it's your home. Some of it's your home and your work and going to a new place. And the Griffin is here, and he's promising you honor and good luck. So again, you need to turn the kaleidoscope, get a different view, just a little bit different. You could also throw it on the floor and walk away. As this person with the 9 of Swords is doing. The stress, the anxiety, the struggle. Oh my stars, you poor Taurians, you're having such a fuck of a time of it. Okay. The 7 of Wands is here. And you can do this. You can do this. Please don't give in to the anxiety. The card of serendipity is here. Bright and new prospects are on the horizon. I know everybody keeps fucking telling you this. There are so many of you on the table here that you're beginning to feel defeated. And I don't want you to feel defeated. I want you to reach down for that Taurus power, that Taurus energy. Be that bull in the field. Dig those hooves in. Put your head down and go forward. But it's a new direction. You can't take all your stuff with you, which is sometimes the worst thing for a Taurus, so they love their stuff. It's within reach. I'm feeling the beginning of September. But you must make a new plan. For many of you, heading in the same direction as you were in December is not going to work. For those of you who have formulated a new plan, but you're not making enough headway, you're not covering enough ground. Soon. Don't despair. Don't give up. I see. Things will be better when everything gets out of Leo, because Leo is square to Taurus. So what a square is it's an energy that's going this way and you're going this way, so you run into it. And you've got to go, depending on which side it hits you on, you got to go left or right instead of going straight ahead as the bull likes to do. Okay, so with planets transiting Leo, you got that going against you. But by the end of August, the beginning of September, things will have moved out of Leo into Virgo, another earth sign, which will help you take these plans, these dreams, these new goals, and help you ground them and start to see some progress made. Okay. What I'm hearing is that a couple of you don't know if your mate will go with you. And that's a really fucking tough choice. The card of the World here, which is the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. The chance to build a new world is what's happening here. And you've got the two of Wands and a new love. Which is rather surprising. I didn't see that one coming. I heard someone saying, I don't know if my wife will go with me or my mate. And I guess with that, I thought you'd get something encouraging, something. Okay, what I thought was irrelevant, because what came up was, there's a new love. So, you may be going this alone. Part of your choice may be to let go of the relationship. One of you has had that relationship for 2 years, and the moon is here. The moon is about emotions. The moon is also about women. And the moon says that you don't know everything that's coming around the corner. So, at least one of you there will be ending your relationship and appearing to go it alone, but you won't be alone for long. For those of you who are charging forward on the Knight of Swords is here, and the Page of Wands. There's a news about opportunity coming from Colorado for one of you. And you're on your horse and you are diving into it. And evidently this is a very good choice. That Colorado choice is a good one because the Wheel of Fortune is here. So it's your luck is changing. For one of you in San Francisco, what I get is labor and toil. It's a woman working in a Victorian factory. Not a fun place to work. And they're saying that you need to look at that. What is being offered are the cranes, which is a new beginning. Cranes, storks. One of those very leggy birds. They are both about new starts, new beginnings. And it may be time to abandon the city. I know you love it. I know you love the culture there. But your future is not there. If you seek happiness, if you want to get out from under that Victorian factory type work thing going on, you got to move on. The Queen of Swords and the Horned God. So, I'm going to say this. Oh, this is a Taurus woman. And, he's good looking. Shit. Yeah, that's very nice. Very, very nice. You have the card of the Magician on top of that. In this deck, the Green Witch deck, it's the witch. It's the ability to do the magic necessary. You are actually manifesting this person into your life. There's that Three of Cups about celebration, about laughter, about getting together with a friend or several friends and King of Pentacles. So this man knows about, well, I was trying to say knows about business, and what somebody else said is he knows about the earth. So they're showing me a greenhouse. He may own a nursery. He may own a farm. But he's very hot. I'll tell you that for nothing. And the Knight of Wands is there. He moves in rather quickly. And you may move in with him rather quickly. This is one of those high-speed romances. Okay. But it looks good for you. We have the Oak King hanging from the tree upside down. And we have the Six of Cups. I have a feeling that's about nostalgia, what you wanted, what you were hoping for in the past, what you were trying to make happen, and sorry. So sorry. We've got fairy tales here. It's about letting go. It's about detaching, and it's about moving on. So one of you is feeling that you're just hanging around waiting for the world to restart, and that's not really going to happen. And with the picture you have in your head, that Six of Cups is about, in this instance, it's about your idea of how the world should have been, should work, should have turned out for you, and you're just sort of hanging around waiting for that to come back. Yeah, that's not going to happen. And in case you didn't believe me, the fairies jumped in to tell you, let it go. Because if you don't let it go, you keep holding on to it, you cannot open your hands and create something new. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is here for some of you. Let's see if we can get some information on who. That's the good news. The Ten of Pentacles is here. That's the good news. That's a financial security. That's generally a home where you have enough food. You don't have to worry about the mortgage payment. There's apples growing on the tree in the yard for lunch. I mean, it's a solid place. But it doesn't come until the Tower comes down. Oh, you guys they're being very brutal on you, Taurians. Of course, someone does have to kick you in the ass to get you to move. Oh, they've given you the card of beauty. Really, Venus rules Taurus. Venus rules beauty. Really, anything else, ladies? Honor the masculine spirit. Okay. You want to tell me what this means, ladies, gentlemen? Anybody can jump right in here. So this tower must come down before this home of being safe, being secure. Actually, for one of you, I'm seeing a cabin in the woods, in the mountains. It's really cool. A little small for me, but then I just have a lot of shit. But it's a really cool place. But this must come down. You must let go, and you must walk away from what you had and what you were building. And I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Sorry about that. And with this masculine energy here, I'm going to figure that they're saying that for some particular men. I just don't know what that beauty card is about. Mermaids, they just like everything pretty. Oh, it's a wave of power. Okay, this is about a wave of power. You have the ability to make this happen. Do you need to see the beauty in the new picture? You need to understand that what you had, that image you had, was beautiful, it was wonderful, and it's done. You can keep that beauty, you can keep that joy, you can keep that. And Taurians love beautiful things. You can have that again, just different. I need to give you an example. Okay. Two cars I had. I've had a Jaguar. I learned to drive on a Jaguar, XKE, and I owned one later. And I adored them. I've also had Jeep Wranglers, and I love them just as much. It's like that. You can't possibly compare them to each other, but they were both beautiful and fun, and I enjoyed owning both of them. That's what they're trying to tell you. You might have to let this go, but there is equal beauty waiting for you. It's just a little different. And there's happiness, there's security there. But you gotta let go. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, get off the floor. We say what falls to the floor comes to the door. And on that last note, I will say what fell was the stork. There is a new beginning for all of you here that are at this reading. But you must make the changes. And I can feel some of you are so depressed. Don't be depressed. Don't despair. Just accept that things need to be different. Something needs to be different. Everything needs to be different depending on who you are. It's really right there. It truly is. You're gonna be okay. Say the fucking words. You're gonna be okay. But first you have to retreat, which is another way of letting go. Alright, I hope this was helpful to some of you. Sort of came out of the blue. I hope it did give you some clarity, which was your blessing card. Perhaps if you think about the things that I've said, you will gain the clarity you need. And that's all I got for you. You can go to the description below if you'd like a personal reading. There's information there. My email address is there. A link to my website with the prices is there. You can go to my website and shop. And you can go to my website and buy my books. Oh no, that's a lie. You can go to the links below and get the links to Amazon where you can buy my books. It's getting hot. I'm going to let you go with that one. Make the changes. You can do it. It's going to be okay. Oh, didn't turn it off.